feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs, and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time when things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I go home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business, and the loan, you don't even know if you can actually repay it, because in the business, I don't know, I'm just so tired. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC corper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we will start calling the government out heads on. For example, TINUBU, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards. That is a cowardly behavior. You don't stand to ask people, oh, why is this expensive? For example, MTN, what the fuck is even going on? Literally, I spent over like 20,000 on data in a week, and I'm not even joking. 1.5 data cannot even last me for an entire day. I have to do 1.5 like 2 times a day, which is like 3,000 a day. It is too much. Like, what are you guys doing about it? Like, what is happening? I'm tired of paying bills. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I don't have any achievement to call my own. Every single time that I work hard, I'm spending it back in the economy to pay bills, and I wasn't created to pay bills. I'm just really tired, and I just want our money to count for something. And when is the government going to actually start working? Because Nigerians are so classist. Everybody now wants to behave as if they are rich. Everybody is faking wealth. But we are ending up being poor because we are struggling so hard to look rich. We are ending up being poor. So I need us as Nigerians to please start calling the government out. We should be tired of this by now. We need to call the government out. Prices need to start one place. Food needs to start one place. The economy needs to start one place. Like, we are tired. It's just too much. The more you work hard to achieve something, the higher it gets. The dream car that I was saving money for has literally gone double. I can't even afford it anymore. Instead, I'm going to use my money to buy, to just keep paying bills. And now house rent is double. Like, I am so sick. I am so tired of this. And I really need the government to intervene because I am so overwhelmed. So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President TINUBU is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI. And for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Yes. Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your babe.
No, she called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYSC corper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement. And I did not go on and start saying, oh, TINUBU, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. And it's okay for a government, for a body to identify that, okay, this person is actually terrible at their job. So why is there a problem that the NYSC government, NYSC secretariat, or NYSC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me? Why is it okay that they will call me to threaten me under 24 hours that I made a video? Why can't Nigerians speak up? Why are they holding us in chains? Why do they feel like everything that we do, they have ways to control us? Let me tell you guys something, NYSC board or whatever. If you guys have come together and you like, maybe you're not calling me one by one to threaten me, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I know that you guys already have plans. The one that this one is calling me, the next person is calling me, that's fine. But now I'm putting it out here so you guys will see and you guys will know NYSC, they have my house address and they're started calling me to threaten me. So in case anything happens, you will be very much aware where the problem started, because I did not say anything I shouldn't have said. The Nigerian government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening, and it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed and my bank account is going to zero and I still have to live every day. And I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay, we are working on it, I'm getting a call saying that, oh, you're very stupid. Why did you do that to TINUBU? Take down that video. You did this, you did that. I just want you guys to know that this is what the NYSC board are doing. And in case anything happens to me, because they have my address, you guys know who to hold accountable.
People that work for NYSC orientation group, Beach Stream 2, we were part of those people that was shifted to Batch C and was later given call-up letter. I'm reporting from Niger. This early morning they woke up was that we should be going back home. Some of us don't know how transport fare. They say we should be going back home. Look at us. Please put your first target NYSC. If put your first target NYSC, say we should be going back home. Yesterday they said we should go back by 5:30. This morning, that the portal will go open. Only for us to go to the hall and they said that we should be going home. I came from Edo State to Niger. Spend more than 40K and they say we should be going home.
Scrap NYSC, that is National Youth Service Corp in Nigeria. Scrap it. When something do not make sense, it becomes nonsense. Right from 1970, the war between Biafra and Nigeria ended. They adopted no victor, no vanquish. Reconstruction, rehabilitation, and what again?
This video
they
is
started reconstructing things, and saying they are bringing unity. But that unity, since 1970, the war ended, did not have any face in any part of Nigeria. There is no unity. The same thing that caused the war during 1966-67, that lasted almost 3 years, 1970. The problem is still here right and now. NYSC, you need to scrap it. I want anyone who is in the university to help me. If you have a good ties with what I am saying here to scrap NYSC, and make sure you share this across to people, because when a greeting passes the ankle, it passes the palm going to the ankle, it means catch up.
This video is 6 months
You are
now.
about to be caught
Just 6 months from today.
Scrap NYSC now.
Scrap it for long. 6 months
It has
ago.
no value in the lives of Nigerians.
It has no value.
I am a graduate with 2 degrees.
6
The way you
months.
call it, with 2 degrees.
See, it's 6
And I
months.
studied in Nigeria
6 months
before
ago.
I left the shores of Nigeria. I'm a graduate. But I am saying this evening, hear me clearly, I am not exaggerating. The thing that NYC was made for is not working. It have never helped in any way.
It have never.
NYSC, after the war, came up in order to unite the nation so that Hausa, Igbo, and the Yoruba, they shall unite again. But they did not tell us the truth.
They did
Even
not.
till today, there is no truth of that
truth.
unity. It is not working.
It is not working.
The
Absolutely.
East is crying, the Hausa is crying, the North, the West is crying. Everyone wants each other to leave his environment.
Absolutely.
What is going on? Go and watch the news. That is not what I have come to today. It's not today's topic. But NYC should be scrapped. Because why? The thing that NYC was made for wasn't working. There is no unity. 2, anyone in the university will bear me witness of what I am saying. But before then, watch this video. We'll come back.
Tears flow freely as family members share memories of 26-year-old Ifedola Oladipo, a first-class transport management graduate of the Ladoke Akitala University of Technology, Ogbomoso.
Nkechi Igwetu was shot dead 6 years ago by a policeman in Kano. That is in the northern part, if I am mistaken, Kano. In the northern part, he was shot dead when she was going to a party with her colleagues. That is how it happens. The people that own this lady have become a chicken that rear children without eating their benefits. Nkechi Igwetu is an Igbo woman, as the name sounds. He left the Igbo land and went for Kano or Kaduna to serve her land. What happened? She died there. Ifedola Oladipo, that is Yoruba name, Amani. She died while serving in the north. She died out of callousness. He died. Okay, let us leave that out. What of Chukwudumebi? Chukwudumebi is a young, vibrant guy from the southeast who also died on re-election in River State. He left his land and went to there, and he died there. That is why I said you scrap this. Anybody that graduated from the university, let him or her be given that NYSC certificate so that he will have rest. Okay, they carry an Igbo man or Igbo woman and send him to the north where Boko Haram is ravaging everywhere. You hear their sound, you hear their stories. Many of them were killed. You carry an Hausa man who is in the north and brought to the west. That is the Yoruba land. They will be here very peacefully, finish and go. You carry a Yoruba, you carry him and take him to Zamfara state. He goes there. He will meet insurgency. Many of them on the process will be no more. And their parents are crying. You watch another video at the end of this video. You are going to see another video in the end of this video. What does that mean? That means that when sense is removed, it becomes nonsense. I call it, on my own opinion, nonsense, because it is not helping. Have you heard about the story of the NYSC students that died on a motor crash? Okay, see this one that is playing here. This one is moto, a car that is carrying NYSC. Do you know how many people that was wounded or died? Watch it closely. That is the reason why I'm saying you should scrap NYSC. Why these young people are going to NYSC is because of the NYSC certificate they will give to them. Imagine. After all they suffer, many of them fell down with lecturers. After lecturers molesting these young people in the school, some of them become emergency harlots, some of them become emergency Yahoo boys in order to make money to pay for their tuition fee, pay for their carryover, pay even their lecturers who are manipulating them. Some of them are paying in kind, some are sleeping with lecturers out of their consent. After all this, you still endanger their life. Everywhere now in Nigeria is insurgency. You still endanger the lives of these young people that you cannot even afford job for after working, after schooling. You can't afford job for. What is the essence of you taking them to north, bringing them to the east, or taking them to the west in order for them to die? Some of these young people has MS. They have sickness in them that if their family did not take care of them, they will just go. But you don't consider it. Some of them carelessly have died in the hospital. They have died in the hospital because there is no proper treatment. Nigeria has no proper treatment for patients. Some of these people have drowned in the river. Some have committed suicide because they don't value life again after school. When they finish, they will come up with their certificate looking for job and no job will be given to them. You are suffering them the more. Scrap this NYSC nonsense. Scrap it. Scrap NYSC nonsense. I want everyone to continue sharing this thing.